right, welcome back from the weather, and now onto the discussion that I have been telling you about. And this morning, Sheila is with us to talk to us about entrepreneurship, especially among the young people. Being a young person navigating business, especially in Gikomba, is not an easy thing. So she is the founder of SBS Tours and Guides based in Gikomba Market. So you've seen this on TikTok. If you're on TikTok, you've seen uh, different people telling you that if you want something in Gikomba, call me and I will take you to where that thing is. So Sheila also does the same. So she'll be telling us about how that happens. And also, she does so much of so many things in between. Allow me to allow Sheila introduce herself and tell us what she does. Let's hear from her. Sheila, karibu sana.
Asante sana. I'm Sheila Chalangat. I studied in KU, 22-year-old, an entrepreneur. I do business, different things. First, I sell mitumba belts in Gikomba. That is what I mainly do. Other than that, I do sell online, online like items online, electronics, just household items, beddings, everything. So if you want something, I get it for you. But for that, I don't do a physical store. It's something you order and then I pick it up for you. I deliver it to wherever you are. I offer also services like furnishing apartments, Airbnbs, and like if you have a new home, we come check it out. We bring the things that you need for it. Other than that, I offer business classes and guides where if you want to start a business, I give you an idea of what the business is. We check on the best location, the logistics, and everything that is needed to start a business. Yeah.
You said you studied in KU. What course did you do in KU?
Psychology.
Oh,
I was in school of science, law, humanities, and social sciences. Yeah.
I expected you to tell me I did, business,
No,
business
no, no, no.
management, economics.
No. I did
Quite
psychology.
different. So how do you manage it? Because right now it is quite challenging because we have so many people who are offering those guides, especially on the TikTok platform.
Okay.
We've seen so many of them offering guidance. You want to get something, someone takes you to it. And we've also had so many stores. Some of them are fraud, some of them are legit. We have had so many of them. And especially right now when someone tells you that I want to pay on delivery.
Yeah.
So how do you manage such situations and such challenges?
Okay, so personally, my services are like payment on order. The moment you order, you pay it. And for the challenge, let's say, for example, when you offer a good service to someone, they pay for something and they say you deliver by this time, you do it. Probably that will be a good reputation and you'll get a referral. Like, the moment someone says that you're a scam, the old people like believe it. But when one person say that you're delivering good things, definitely you'll get a good reputation. Yeah. So
Now, assuming someone like me, mchezo ya town, I cannot pay without seeing.
Okay.
How do you handle such clients when you're wanakwambia, you know what, Sheila, I want to see so that I can pay? How do you deal with such clients?
Okay, if we are around Nairobi, if someone can come to town physically, they can come see the items. If they are not around, like if they are saying that I deliver fast, of course, if the client is yours, that client is yours. If they are not, it's okay. Like I just let them maybe save their number, view my stories, see the way I'm delivering them because I post regularly, like about my deliveries. So the more they watch my stories, they'll believe that I do deliver after payment. Like the moment they pay, I'll deliver the items. So it's about just time. And if they are buying, it's okay. Yeah.
There are so many people who are doing that.
Yeah.
Especially if you're using any social media platforms, whether it is WhatsApp, Facebook, TikTok, anywhere, you'll see most of the people posting these things.
Yeah.
How do you stand out?
Being unique, standing out, for example, marketing strategies. Let's say, for example, I go somewhere to the gym or maybe a social event. I make sure that I interact with the people so much physically. So mine is more of physical people that I get. As much as I market my job online, most of the things are like I go somewhere, there is a meeting somewhere, I give out my business cards. This is what I do. This is what I do. Then that person will go search me up on social media. They refer me to a friend, another friend, another friend. So that is how it basically works.
All right.
Yep.
Now, let's talk about the classes that you offer.
Yeah.
On what mode do you offer these classes, and what exactly is, should I say, the course outline? Or
Okay, yeah.
what exactly do you teach?
Okay, let me give you a breakdown of it. So there is the online consultation. For online consultation, it could be through any social media platform where we can call and talk about business generally. And that is, I charge like fair enough for it because we are not meeting physically. And it's just a 1 hour class. You just tell me if you have an idea of the business that you want to do. I'll explain to you maybe where to get the items and everything. So that is the online one. There is the physical orientation. Physical orientation is when someone books me and says that maybe we meet up, we talk about this and this and this. That one also, that is a physical one. There is the supplier introduction. That is when where now someone has decided that this is the business that I want to do and this is where I want to settle at. So we go to the suppliers where they do source the items at wholesale prices. And then, the moment they know where they are getting the items from, the business will be much easier to set it up. Yeah.
All right, so it's basically giving someone a stepping stone. If you're green in knowledge where to get goods,
Yeah.
where to find the right location, that's where you come in.
Yeah, true.
All right, very interesting. You've mentioned that you are a champion of physical interactions.
Yeah.
But currently, even from the report that we received, I think a week ago, concerning how TikTok sales or online sales or online market space is growing.
Yeah.
How do you manage this growing trend of online marketing or online trade sphere or the online trade space? How do you manage that?
Okay, for the online spaces, I think it goes with what people want at that time. So, for example, let's say you see there is maybe certain fashion that is on trend at the moment. So, the moment I just say that maybe this thing is something that people want is when I post it. Like, I don't stick to a certain item just because I sell it. I just see what is there at that moment so that, I can go with the market. Maybe let's say, for example, right now it's a rainy season and people are in need of trench coats. So that is when I start posting what is needed at that moment. I don't stick to one item. Let's say I do like skirts the whole time. No, I change over time with what people want. I think that is where I stand out.
All right.
Yeah.
And there is this idea of brands.
Yeah.
When you're known for something,
Yeah.
how does it work for you? Because we've seen there are people who are known maybe for trench coats, there are people
Yeah.
who are known for dresses. How is that effective? And you've mentioned you're so much into diversity. How does that work for you?
Okay, for that, like the diversity thing, for example, if I post today that I'm selling trench coats, of course there is someone who will notice that I'm selling trench coats. And then over time next month, I'm posting like I have skirts. And when someone wants a trouser or a skirt, they just want something to complement it with. So they'll definitely ask me, I saw you someday post a trench coat. So it's all about like going back to what I posted in the past and asking about it. And there are records of course, when you are on social media, you post. And then when someone search it, it's just pop out like you posted this, they order it, yeah.
When the social media that you're talking about,
Yes.
is it the WhatsApp business that we have a catalog?
Okay, yeah, I have a WhatsApp business, I have a TikTok account, and then a website as well. So yeah, and Instagram, all the social media platforms.
In developing a website, how
Yeah.
easy or how hard is it?
It is hard, but personally, I've been working like with the young people my age. They probably know so much about it. So, for example, the person who built my website that I have it right now is a student as well in KU. So they know what is trending, what is there, what I have to do, and they advise me accordingly on what I'm supposed to be posting at that moment. Yeah.
For someone who maybe does not have access to friends who would do things cheaply,
Yeah.
what is the market value of having a website?
Okay. It isn't that expensive. Let me just put it this way. I'll not give out the figures because it depends on the person that you will go to. Getting someone I guess almost most of the people right now are very well, you know, they know so much about the social media, the website, technology generally, but they don't have someone who will give them the cash to build them the website. So maybe just trusting someone whom you know that they've ever mentioned to you that we know how to do this, give them the work and tell them that if it works out for me so good, I'll probably pay you this. If it doesn't, of course we'll see, but most of the time it works. So it doesn't have to be like pay instantly because a website is very much expensive. So you just work with them like, let's do this because I'm just beginning. If it works out well, we'll see what to do about it. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Now, right now, you're 22 years old.
Yes.
You began this when you're in first year.
Yeah.
How was it like getting to Gikomba? Because I understand that's what you began with. How was it like getting to Gikomba? Because from what we have seen, the stories that we've had,
Yeah.
you're told that, you need to get to Gikomba very early in the morning. Gikomba is muddy and all that.
Yeah.
Kuna misitu Gikomba. You need to know, kuna huyu plug wa hii anatoa sijui belts za Europe, belts sijui za this one is good quality more than this quality. How did you get to navigate that as a person who was beginning?
Okay, my story is very funny. It isn't like I had someone who even knew like Gikomba, or maybe, like right now you can ask someone, take me there, and they take you. For me, it was just a generally like new experience. I just woke up in the morning and then I've been so much like into clothes, fashion things and stuff. So every time I wear something, someone says, I like that, like, and then I'm like, okay, I can give it to you, and then you give me some cash. So at the end of the day, you'll find yourself, you've sold all your clothes, and then you want to get more, and you want to get more money. So I just woke up in the morning, went there. The first time I didn't know anything. So in Gikomba, the moment you just get there is now the open market, and then there is inside where now the stalls where they sell like actually at wholesale prices. Okay, so I went there. I bought things like along the road, not the actual Gikomba market, and that is like twice expensive than the inside market. So I came, sold it, and then with time now I was catching up. This is where I can get it, and that's social interaction with people. They get to tell you where to get things from. Over time, I got used to it, and maintaining just a good social, relationship with people can really help you a lot. There, it's very hard to find, like, at that time, not like right now when TikTok and everything is there. It was very hard to find someone of my age who was doing the same business. So the people I were depending on are, like, 2 way older than me. Now you have to fit into that class, tell them that I'm able to do this, you can teach me. And with the time, they tend to believe you. They can doubt you for the first time because you're very young. But over time, when they see that you have the zeal to do something, they're like, okay, we can help you with this. So over time, after selling now the pieces, because I was taking the pieces, now over time, they introduced me to the, like, importing the bells. And then I was like, wow, this is nice. So they guided me all through until now I'm still working with them.
There's a tale that is told about Gikomba that for you to survive in Gikomba, you need to have good interpersonal skills, especially how you relate with others.
Yeah.
Because I've had friends who tell me that sometimes they don't even go to Gikomba.
Yeah.
The clothes are opened, the belts are opened, the best ones are picked, ironed, and sent to them.
Yeah.
How true is that concerning interpersonal relationships?
Okay, that is so. Let's just say if you just have a connection there or someone that you know so well, all the work can be done just a phone call away. You just call and everything is delivered to you. As long as you trust that person, they do the work. So, for example, someone is in Muranga or maybe Kericho. They're like, I want this. They call you, they give you a specification or whatever they want. You do everything and then you send them to them. So they don't even have to be there. The moment just you have a good relationship with people there, the sellers, they can do everything for you, pack it and just send it to you, parcel it to you.
All right. Now, as a young person,
Yes.
what do you think are the biggest setbacks that are preventing the young people from venturing into business right now?
To begin with, just being a young person. That is the first setback. Being a young person. Because when you look at the business spaces, it's mostly dominated by like older people. and them getting to believe you. You know, they normally say that young people, they joke a lot, things like that, and business is business. It doesn't want someone who joke a lot. So being a young person, that is the first challenge. You know, you go to some meeting and then you're trying to introduce yourself and tell someone this is what I do. It's very hard for them to take you so seriously, because you're young, you know. So you're doing all this by yourself, you know, something like. The second challenge is as a young person, capital. Definitely, you might be having a very good business idea, you want to do this, but you don't have the cash to start the business. Yeah.
And what about the challenges that you personally face in your business? Because it's wide,
Okay.
from selling of belts, importing them that I've mentioned.
Yeah.
It's quite commendable.
Yeah, thank you.
Importing them and doing deliveries, all sorts of business.
Okay, to begin with, all the work falls to the business owner. That is the first challenge. Because let's say I have an online order for a client, like these other items, leave alone the mitumba. So I have an online order. At the same time, I have to be in Gikomba. And you know, the way the client would want you to give your attention, they don't want you to assign the duty to another person, because you know it's easier much to assign the duty to another person. So they want you to do the work yourself, like go pack it, send me the videos, and it takes a lot of time to do the videos, send it to them, you know, and another work is waiting for you. Another thing is when it comes to deliveries, sometimes you can promise the client that you will get the items by this day, and then the courier service fails to deliver it by that time, and that can cause a lot of mistrust, you know. I gave it to this courier service, it didn't deliver. Another problem is maybe the goods getting lost along the way, you know. Like you send it, you don't know where that person went, you used maybe a certain circle that is not well trusted, and it goes missing. Another issue is maybe I say that I'm sending a parcel from Gikomba to town to be delivered to another county. And then the person he sent goes missing with the items. Like they just go missing. So I'll have to refund back the client the whole amount.
Right.
Another thing is maybe the online images, they would be much different from what someone is expecting. You've seen these Amazon things, I don't know what. So you see an image and then I make a delivery, the client says, no, this wasn't it, you know, and they're like, I'm returning it, give me back my cash. And that happens a lot. Yeah, but we survive.
All right. Concerning materials and all that.
Yeah, material, the image is different, you know. You can put a cloth in a dummy and then it looks so much different. Then when someone wears it, it's very much different as well. So you know, it disappoints a client.
So where do you see yourself on the business in the next 10 years?
That has a lot. I have a lot to say about it. Okay. First, I don't know. I just want to be a very big entrepreneur, dealing in different sectors. I don't want to stick to one thing, because you know you always can get enough money from diversifying. Again, maybe creating job opportunities, because every time I can be posting something and a friend is saying, you can give me work. You're like, no, right now I'm still trying to, you know, grow, so I can't give you work. So I want to be that big to a point like I can create job opportunities for other people. Have a company of my own where I can say, yeah, I'm managing this from this position, I'm managing this from this point, you know. Yeah.
All right. Now, any advice that you have for a young person who intends to begin a business or has begun a business and is facing setbacks, or maybe that person wants to quit? Any advice?
Okay, for those who are beginning, who wants to begin, just begin, because with the little capital that you have, with all the fear that you have, just do it. There's someone somewhere that will notice it and they will appreciate your work. So just do it. And for someone who is already in business, keep on doing whatever you are doing. Someday it will, you know, you'll get a reward from it. Just keep doing whatever you're doing.
Just on that note,
yes.
How do you differentiate the difference between wasting time in business and being patient?
Okay, if it's something that is adding value to you every day, you feel like at least I've done, as much as I've not earned some good cash, I've done something that you're feeling like, yeah, this is it. That is adding value. But if you feel like every time you're doing something, at the end of the day, you're feeling like I'm so drained with this, but you keep on still doing the same, that is literally wasting time. Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much for your time, Sheila.
Thank you
you
too.
for talking to our viewers back at home. And as we bring this to an end, I'd like for you, Sheila, to tell us or tell our viewers where they can find you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and how they can reach you to get your services and classes.
Okay, for the services and classes, you can just check out on SBS stores on all social media platforms. And then you will get my number there. You can call me, give me a call. For the physical location for Mitumba Bells, Gikomba, when you're in Gikomba, you'll just call me, because giving specific locations it can be hard. So whenever you are there, you just give me a call, and then I'll pick you up from the Gikomba market.
All right, SBS Stores it is across all social media platforms. If you want to get in touch with her, it is SBS Stores across all social media platforms. Now that brings us to the end of the discussion on entrepreneurships, and especially in relations to the young people. Coming up next is a discussion on PhD thesis preparation, and we'll be joined by a great team, I must say, of experts in that field, and they'll be helping us understand how well can we complete our thesis on time, make it a thesis that is worth getting a PhD. You know, every time you're getting a PhD, you're bringing something new into the education sector. So that discussion is coming up shortly after the break.